A tattoo based on a children's cartoon? What's the story behind that? Tommy Lee explained why he got his very first tattoo. Here's the story. Tommy Lee is a tough guy to miss. While his bandmates in legendary rock band Mötley Crüe, lead singer Vince Neil, bass player Nikki Sixx, and guitarist Mick Mars prowl the front of the stage, Lee sits behind his drums toward the back. But make no mistake, Lee will grab your attention and keep it. Lee, who was born Thomas Lee Bass in Athens, Greece, is the man behind the beats that drives the band's hits like Kickstart My Heart and Dr. Feelgood. Known for their notorious antics, which have been chronicled in their 2001 book The Dirt and the 2019 movie of the same name, the band originally announced intentions to call it quits in 2014 and played what was intended to be their final show back in 2016. However, despite bass player Nikki Sixx saying, "Legally we can't play again," after the band announced their farewell tour, they reformed and announced their return in 2019. Everything Tommy Lee does is done to the highest, most extreme degree, whether that's playing a drum solo while on a custom-made roller coaster or getting wild tattoos. The musician is covered in them, and there's a story behind each and every one. Lee has his son's names tattooed on his wrists, pieces that carry obvious sentimental significance. He also has the word mayhem across his upper stomach, which is in all likelihood a nod to, and a not-so-subtle bit of promotion for, his side project, the rap metal band Methods of Mayhem, which the drummer started in 1999 during a hiatus from Mötley Crüe. Methods of Mayhem's first self-titled album went gold and featured a mixed bag of guest appearances, including Fred Durst, Kid Rock, George Clinton, and Snoop Dogg. The drummer's left arm features a Mötley Crüe tattoo, as well as a dense sleeve filled with images like flowers, fish, and a lightning bolt. His right arm features a cheetah pattern and a jungle scene, and on his forearm is a blue-tongued top hat-wearing skeleton. Lee's back is covered in a tribal pattern that is meant to look like a stylized set of wings. On his chest are a pair of lions, which are often seen as symbols of strength, victory, and masculinity. Lee's most obvious tattoos are the ones that he first unveiled in 2020. According to Ultimate Classic Rock, Lee revealed a set of newly acquired facial tattoos, which drew a mixed reaction from fans. On one side of his face is a pair of Japanese characters, while on the other side of his face there's a collection of stars and a series of fading dots above his eyebrow. That's a lot of ink, but it all started with a simple tattoo of a surprising cartoon character.
And Mighty Mouse proves again that he's the champion of sheep and men.
The subject of Tommy Lee's first ever tattoo is none other than Mighty Mouse. He wrote in his 2005 autobiography Tommyland that he was still in his teens when he got his first bit of ink. He wrote, "At 17, I got my first tattoo, Mighty Mouse flying through a bass drum at the top of my right shoulder, where it still is today." It may be a surprise that of all the things a drummer for a legendarily debaucherous band could choose for his first tattoo, he went with Mighty Mouse, the cartoon superhero who debuted in theatrical animated shorts in 1942, but would become more popular in the coming decades after appearing on television. Nevertheless, Lee had some pretty good reasons for it, writing, "I got him right when I started Mötley because Mighty Mouse was my childhood hero. He always saved the day, he was a good guy, he was a role model who did the right thing, and at the end of every episode, he always got the chick." Lee also credited bandmate Nikki Sixx for getting him into tattoos, and even said the bassist was responsible for popularizing them in rock music in general. Lee wrote, "Nikki Sixx was definitely the guy that kicked off tattoos in Mötley. I didn't know anybody with tattoos other than him. Younger readers, check this out. Back then, most rock bands didn't have tattoos." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about your favorite rock stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.